Yeah, I fixed it. Maybe. But if you do have a window, I might like it's like some body cooking. Like I can, so I hear feedback, and I can kind of hear it like staticky. I don't know if you guys hear the same thing, but I think it's NVIDIA. I'm gonna turn that thing off. So it removes the noise removal, but like you can still hear my keyboard. Yeah, I want to get like one of those mics you don't wear on your head. It's a little bit better, yeah. Maybe the gain. I'd gain up really high. I don't know. I'm not good with audio, but yeah, I've heard of Blue Yeti. I don't know a lot about them, but training? I don't know if I call it training. I guess you can call it that. In a couple like leagues and tournaments. But no, I'm kind of coaching this guy. Kind of just playing. Should I 12 boom? Just see what happens. Bet you he dies to the first link. I've taught him how to hold it, so.
Not enough minerals. More minerals required. Not enough minerals. Mineral quantity insufficient. More minerals required. Mineral quantity insufficient. Not enough minerals.
He says he keeps dying to Protoss, which is common. Like that early MMR, if you get if you let the Protoss have a late game army, you're just dead. There's nothing you can do. Which sucks, but gotta find a way around it again. Although he was using Vipers, and that's
Not enough minerals.
basically the answer. It's just really hard to use.
Mineral quantity insufficient.
So A move, always A move leads ZvZ. Because that he 12 pulled. Oh, see, he did. So let's see if he didn't 12 pull. Oh, he did. Okay. Or if he didn't A move. It's game over if he did. So I want to check and make sure he took a base, because if he didn't,
Swarm forces under attack.
that means he went for 13, 12, or 12, 11. But it doesn't look like it. 'Cause he just, yeah, okay.
Insufficient overlords.
He's basically, he probably had to make a spine too. I forgot to make an overlord. Trying to trap him, surround him. Oh, he was droning. That's bold. Oh no, I guess I'll take the trade. I'll go home now.
Newly birthed queen ready.
I killed like what? Was that 3 to 5 drones? Oh. Dude, Oracles, they kill drones so fast.
Insufficient.
Basically, I would just blind spore every ZvZ. Unless you see them go like
Energy.
Robo or Twilight instead. But if you don't know, I would just blind spore. There's nothing wrong with it.
Successful.
I have too much money.
Not enough energy. Must spawn more overlords.
There's a really dirty Void Ray charge lot, like all in. It's just impossible to scout because
Insufficient energy.
they kill your overlords with the Void Ray, and then you can't get in because of the wall. So what do you do? You know? It's really nuanced, I guess. So I want to scout. That's dead.
Not enough energy. Additional Vespine gas required. Need more. Command unacceptable. Insufficient energy. Swarm forces under attack.
I'm guessing that's a Bane nest.
Not enough energy.
Probably make some army. I could probably take that out. I want to wait for Link Speed, I think.
Insufficient energy.
So he was down on drones, so I don't know. He's just gonna try and macro it out, I think.
Swarm forces under attack.
I mean, it could work.
Not enough energy. Insufficient Vespine gas.
Don't know. Probably catch these queens.
Evolution complete. Queen birth successful.
Oh, I accidentally clicked the. No. I don't know why the Barba aggro's
More
army.
overlords
So
required.
annoying.
Insufficient overlords. More overlords required.
I don't know why he's attacking me with less on me. He's still doing it. What do you, like, you can't fight that. There you go. What?
Must spawn more
Oh.
overlords.
Okay, now he has more army. I'll run back.
Insufficient overlords.
I was floating way too much. In there. Story of my life.
Command unacceptable.
I could probably gonna run by these. Here.
Swarm forces under attack. Insufficient energy. Mineral field depleted.
He's expanded. Like, maybe he double expanded just to. Because he knew he was behind or something like that.
Must spawn more
Normally you don't want to move out
not
in
enough
ZvZ
energy.
without roach speed,
Exhausted.
but I can check how many roaches he has first. Whatever they are. Maybe he doesn't have any armor. Oh, let's go with that.
Swarm
there he is.
forces under attack.
Yeah, I can fight that. And I'll jump behind it. Plus, I think roach speed is all halfway done.
Command unacceptable. Mutations come under attack.
He's got a lot of wings. Shouldn't really be useful.
More overlords
Thought I
required.
built it already. Oh, Ravager's in back.
Swarm has
There's
equal
roach
mineral
speed.
field depleted.
I can probably focus that down.
Sequences spun. Swarm mutated.
Now I just like sit in my lead and
Vespine geyser
How do you-
required for morph.
how do you stream at the same time as watching? It's like the ultimate multitasking. Oops, I don't want that. I should eventually go meet him. What the fuck? It's like trying. I still have trouble talking and playing at the same time because I'm not used to it yet. So I could imagine streaming myself and watching a streamer.
Command unacceptable.
You should do more micro because that's a good sign you can multitask well. I hate this map because of this thing right here. Trying to attack going down this way. There are armies up here,
Swarm forces under attack.
but he's going over here. So I can put.
Mineral field must spawn more overlords.
It's weird. I'm starting to like, because every building has like a distinct sound, and I never really picked it up. And I'm starting to like, I know what the lurker den sounds like. 'Cause that just finished,
Evolved.
and then the hive too.
Insufficient.
Hi. Oh, what's up, Christina? Have you quit Protoss for good now, or? You still cannon rushing?
Mineral cluster expended. Not enough energy. ZvZ.
Oh, I should probably get. I don't.
Mineral field mutation evolution complete.
I'm not bad at you. I just moved, so I'm kind of like getting settled. What?
No, not possible. Evolution complete. Swarm has evolved.
It's getting better with Vipers. I mean, he's at least trying to use it. I wonder if he could bait out. Hydras are so just they die to everything. Aw, even GG. Well, it's like a 1,000 MR difference or something like that. I don't know. I like dark. Like I do the double macro hatch too. Swear to God, double macro hatch got me to M3 from D1 for sure. Yeah, he has some sick plays too. He did like a burrow roach versus a Terran with burrowed infestors on the other side, and then a queen drop at the same time. And he unburrowed the roaches so the tanks would unsiege because he was burrowed right next to him. And when they unsieged, he biled them. They ran away, but he had infestors waiting, so he just knurled them and then took them out with the rest of his roaches. It's a lot going on at once, but it was pretty cool. Earl was it was fun. They shouldn't have nerfed it. I mean, I know that it's only like one range. I think maybe it's two, but now it's kind of just. I mean, it's cool, but I don't know. It's not as useful anymore, especially without infested Terran. Yeah, you do. Good luck, dude. What are you doing? Join. I know you're on the stream. Here, what are you doing? See if you do it right. Good. These were on A move. That's good too. Now you were wondering why you lost the fight, but you can see I have 6 links and you have 4. You just can't take that fight. I think you should have seen more links coming across the map, so droning here doesn't make sense. I probably no, I only had 2 links. See, so you made links once the links were already here fighting. If you gotta be able to know when that's gonna be extra. Or you either make them earlier when you need them, when you see me leaving with your overlord. Unless you're, it's emergency and you're about to die, but you should have seen no more links coming. That was all you're gonna see. You could have just cleaned it up with drones if necessary. You're heading workers. I don't know why you would. I guess it's okay. So if you're gonna make this, do it for a reason, because you're not making any links. You also just want like 4 Banes at home just to defend. Because I mean, you could easily push this away with even 2 Banes. But here's what I was talking about when you keep coming in with significantly less army, and you're losing some each time. Okay, so here you have less army. You're gonna come back up here. The spine's here. Okay. No, it's not gonna be enough. So and then you're gonna do it again. So you still have less. You're gonna go again with way less. And probably again. Each time taking damage, possibly losing a ling or 2. And I know it's just 1 ling, and it doesn't sound significant, but if you could do that 5 times, there's 5 lings. If you only lost 1 at a time. Sometimes you're losing 2, 3, whatever. You get the point. So now so I droned behind that, and now you're just 13 workers behind. So what are you doing? 6. Something is 5 off. Okay, you have the money. Whatever, it's fine. So now you need like a comeback plan, like something you can do to get back in the game, because the supply difference is huge. They have close to the same drones, but it's hard to attack on this map unless you come from over here. Otherwise, you're going up 2 ramps. So you've been down like 30 supply for a couple of minutes. You have the drone count, so it's not that big a deal. But your hive is done. Your lurker upgrades are done. So okay, you don't have to wait until your upgrades are done to start making hydras and lurkers. You want them ready when the upgrades are done. That would be a timing in a sense. You're getting better with how you use lurkers though. That's good. I think you just you didn't have enough stuff. So yeah, I mean overall it wasn't terrible. I don't think you were playing too far off from where you were before you quit. It's just like at your level, it's starting to come down to all the tiny little things. They seem pointless at first, but they start adding up really quick. Um, and definitely watching your minimap and understanding what you see on there and how to respond to it. Like when to make army and make drones is very. It's like the crux of Zerg. You can't. You have to know what the other guy is doing. There's just no excuse. Yeah, but that's not bad, dude. Way to just not ask any questions. Super helpful for you. That's sarcasm, by the way. You definitely could have. You should have made. You should have made hydras way before when you did. You make them like okay. So hydras, you don't want hydras without upgrades. So you make a hydrogen. You don't make the hydras right away. You start the upgrades because the upgrades take forever. Um, and then you can start making hydras for preparing that for that transition. Same with Lurkerden. Anything really with non evo chamber upgrades. I I mean, you're losing to Protoss. You say? Holy shit! Fascinating. Oh, fascinating. Need a face pack. I think my Facebook is connected to Discord. I think. Um, I don't know. You have to look. You can click on it in Discord and it should take you somewhere. But yeah, your toss is fucking horrible. You can show me a replay. I don't. I could maybe. I don't know. I could play toss at your MMR probably. Yeah. But what are you trying to do? Alright, well, he figures I'm gonna take like 10 minutes. I'll be right back, guys. Back. Okay, he wanted me to watch his replay. Then he said he couldn't watch because he'll throw up. Which makes sense. Oh, I gotta change that. I like coaching people at this level because I can fast forward through all this. What's your plan here? I mean, Bane is fine. It's just okay. Okay? Looking at this, what does this tell you to do? Like, what's a good reaction to scouting? There. Okay. Bane bust. Just you actually already have a Bane nest. Maybe you're gonna do that actually. No. You already have a Bane nest. You see a pylon on the wall. If a Bane can touch the pylon, you win the game. Basically. 8 drones, take a third, that's fine. Make wings. Is that what you're doing? You just kinda overdrone a little bit. Good. But yeah. Hopefully you make enough Banes. 4. That's not enough. It's 5. Oh my god, he killed. I don't think that could have gone any worse. 5 Banes, kill Pylon. He's got army here. He played it okay, and he targeted the Banes a little bit. So you're down to 3. So making 6, 7 Banes if you can. You have the gas. Fine. You didn't go hard enough with the wings either. Because once you bust this down, you still have all these stalkers to kill. So but if you're gonna do it, commit to doing it. If you half-ass it, you just put yourself way behind. Yeah, you're miles behind. His third is late, which is fine, and it's good for you, I guess. Why do you make an army? You want to hit your first power spike, which is 66. Do again. I don't know what that means. So you want to hit your first power spike at 66, and then make army. I know it's kind of scary, especially when you have no vision. Yeah, you have literally no vision. So you don't know what he's doing. You don't know if he moved out or what. So yeah, it's scary, and you're gonna feel like you need to make army. So to counter that, the ring of vision around your base and around his base. He's doing this stupid hero build. If you chase them when they do this, you're gonna keep running into a stasis trap. So like sending a lane out forward, out front to trigger them. Works to. He just has stalkers, so this might be good. An overseer, so you can detect these. It's helpful. These do so much damage. He's got a lot of them. 6. You're gonna want something to deal with that. You got a hydrogen. Start upgrades right away. You've been on 56 drones forever. So you're basically 20 short, 25 short. And it all starts when you don't saturate before you make army. So then you get stuck making army and not making drones. Now you're behind on both. So you hit 66 before you start doing pretty much anything. Of course, there are like reasons that you could or you do need to make army early, but in general, even for this build, you would still make 66. He knows you're here. Do you know he's here? You have to have the game sense and be able to predict, like, okay, this is a lot of oracles. If I attack, I don't have anything to kill them. Eventually, all my army is going to die and it's going to be useless. I don't know if that's game sense, logic, I guess you can call it. You don't have enough queens. So stalkers blink, then they go on cooldown. So to deal with that, let them blink, but you have to keep pushing on them because they can't blink right away again. Okay, now he has Archons. Luckily, they're in the back. So your lings are going to start becoming more and more useless. You don't want to be attacking here, so. You got a hive, good. What's the plan? Lurkers. The lurker den's really late. You should start the lurker den at the very latest when you start the hive. Because of these Archons, these lings are useless if you attack head on. You would either send them to a base or flank. Why do you have infestors? That's horrible. It's not. Lings counter stalkers? You're right. They do. But he has Storm. Lings counter disruptors too. But he has Storm and these Archons. They. I don't want to say they render your army useless, but they mean you have to attack with some kind of plan. Avoid them, go around them, flank on. And what you did try to flank a little bit, but where you're flanking is ideal for him. Zerg likes big open areas, so like here, here kinda, even like there, but he's in a choke, so you're in a flank from here and over here. He's still, you can't surround him, regardless of these stasis traps. You just have to pick a better place to fight. You didn't get
Assimilation.
Yeah, I don't know what these infestors are here for. Don't do that. Vipers are would have been the better option. Infestors are really they've turned into a really specific unit for very specific things. So for Sky Toss, you would this is good. This is what I meant. I don't know why you would. I would have just finished killing that because these are expendable at this point. Oh, dope. Whoa, why'd your did you do a run marathon? You must have. So you need to redrone. You kind of are. Okay. Take your fifth and your sixth at the same time. Again, it's a lot of links. You saw Colossus now too. The links are useless. They just look at that. Did you see that? They did literally nothing. So Versatarian, great, whatever. Protoss is different, especially when they have this much AoE. I missed it, whatever. You don't have the drone count for any of this. You would have to. Oh, he's got disruptors here too. Good play. You need Vipers really bad. Because then you could just abduct all this. That's rough. It almost worked out. He just has bad disruptor control. I mean, it's not as bad as you were making it out to be. But remember, lurkers aren't the end of your tech tree. This is still, these are tier 2 units. You Vipers are tier 3 upgrades, hopefully. This guy's doing some good micro. It's good for a Protoss, I think. But you need a plan. You've been on 50 drones for 3 minutes. At least he's not. If he went into Sky Toss already, it's over. But he's stuck on this army. He has a Stargate too, so I don't know what he's doing. Kill these. If you're not doing anything with your army, find something for them to do. Breaking rocks is always good. Send these things. Like, you don't have to go there, but there. Wide open. Wide open. Wide open. So, 4 out of his 6 bases. You want to get these up in his face. He's holding you on your side of the map. It should be the other way around. He can't fight you. Like, heads up. He doesn't have enough disruptors, but so now you're starting to get. Keep going. Because eventually you'll push him into a corner. And he'll be forced to fight or just like run back into his main or something. So why do you have, don't make both. I know it's cool and it's just really hard to control and use. Oh. This is a nice little play. Okay, you just killed all. Oh no. I would still go. You don't have no choice. You're just not aggressive, especially at the end. You don't want to base trade just because Zerg is really bad at base trading. But there were times when you were working him backwards. He might even, if you went right here, he might even go home. You could test it because you're already so far behind, anyways, that it kind of doesn't matter. You either bring him home and you continue the game, or you just do what you did and lose. It's a unique. I wouldn't say it's unique, but it's a definitely a call that you needed to make. You gotta dodge those or something. Have you ever worked on splitting versus novas? It's really hard, but something you need to learn how to do. I gotta go down the street. I gotta go. I will probably be back streaming later, guys. Because if you have questions, you can ask me in Discord. But it wasn't as bad as you thought, so don't worry about it.